Ken Kraetzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio at the Army Spring Game. And we have a chance to talk with one of our friends. That is Mike Gann, who is a former Army football player, played on a very good bowl-winning team in 2010. Mike, great to see you today. What's it like to be back at West Point?
Good to see you, too. It's awesome to get back here. I feel like everything in my life kind of comes back to Army football, so it's really good to see all these guys I played with, the current team now, and it's just really good to be back.
Absolutely. Now, you were part of the bowl-winning team in 2010. I still go back to the Notre Dame game at Yankee Stadium. What a great night that was. So, a packed first college game at Yankee Stadium. Your defense with Josh McNary, Steve Anderson, so many other good players really gave Notre Dame a tough time, especially in the second half. What were your thoughts about that game?
It's been a few years now, but it was definitely a fun game to be a part of, and especially with those teammates and that team. It was just something great to be a part of, and a really good memory for me, really. Yeah. So.
And obviously, winning that bowl game down in Dallas at SMU Stadium at the end of that season, what was that like for you? Certainly, to go out winning a bowl game, taking a trophy home back here. What was your memory of that one?
It was nice to go out with a win. For the rest of my life. I never played another down of football. It was tough because we lost the Navy so many times, and it's great to see this current team come back and beat them last year and everything like that. So it was good way to end my career. Yeah.
Absolutely. And tell us a little bit about what did you do in the Army? I know you've moved on to a civilian career now.
I just got out of the Army last year. I had a great time in the Army, a lot of good friends, a lot of football players I served with, and just great leaders. I served in my last unit was 2nd Ranger Battalion out of Washington, which was just a really humbling experience to be a part of that unit and serve with them. But now, like you said, I'm off to a civilian job, and it's a little hard. I miss the Army a little bit, but it's definitely it's different. So.
Well, it's great to see you. What are other highlights of your days at West Point? You had some big game. Remember that game against Air Force that you won here, Trent Steelman and all. Tell us about some of the other moments that you of your career here at Army.
Other moments, definitely, obviously, the bowl game we talked about. I really enjoyed playing every game here, and I took each week like one at a time, so nothing really stands out a whole lot to me. But it was just a fun place to play, and like I said, with the friends I made here, it continued through the Army, continues now back here. So these guys have something really special to look forward to. They're really their whole life being a part of Army football. So.
Absolutely, Mike Gann, great to see you. Thank you for your service in the Army, and we'll look forward to seeing you maybe this fall at some more Army football games.
Yes, sir, I'll be here. Awesome.
Great to see you. Mike Gann, former Army football player here at West Point today. This is Ken Kraetzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio.